And no entrepreneurs that are really focused on what they love do. You know, it's kind of, you start in the basement, you're focused on your business, you're working 25 hours a day, and one day you wake up and someone wants to buy your company for $4.2 billion. Yeah, it happens, but you don't see it coming. You're so focused on the task at hand, you love what you're doing, and that really is what matters at the end of the day. Everybody I've ever talked to that's had that experience has told me the same thing. It wasn't about the money, it was about the journey. I feel the same way. Now, the question about the $400 of day trading, first of all, to make that a day is not easy, so you're probably pretty good at it. It's giving you some background and some basis and some sort of a foundation upon which to become an investor later. But college is coming up, and you got to pick what discipline you're going to go pursue. I would rather be saving that money so that you can have as little debt as possible coming out of college. So get that little nest egg put together. Keep it in a safe place, a money market account, so you're not risking it too much. And don't go crazy day trading. Don't use a lot of leverage in case you blow up. You know, day trading is never that easy. I appreciate what you're doing there, and I've done it myself. But this thing is about getting out of college now with as little debt as possible. And get a degree that's going to help you get a job. I mean, I'm not against liberal arts. You know, there's always the serendipitous chance that you'll find a job coming out of a history degree. But usually that doesn't happen. But I'll tell you what it is. A mentor taught me this years and years ago. When you're an entrepreneur, there's so much noise coming at you. There's so much distracting you, and you're trying to make everybody happy, and you're trying to solve problems for everybody that works for you and the customers that you have, and it's so powerful that sometimes you lose focus. Sometimes you forget why you're there. You have to set goals, both short and long term, and stay myopically focused on achieving those. You have to shut out the noise. You have to shut out the criticism. You have to shut out the haters, the guys that are hassling you, the people that are calling you your competitors, all that stuff. And you're going to have all that. You're going to have all of that stuff. And that's all distracting. If you have the ability to just shut that out of your head, you'll be successful because you stay focused on the prize. People are very, very challenging to work with sometimes. You're going to find that out. It doesn't mean you can't work with them. But if you're trying to make everybody happy, you will make everybody unhappy eventually because you can't do it. You have to think about three things. Your customers, are you taking care of them? 2, your employees, are you taking care of them? And number 3, your shareholders are the people that loan you the money to run your business. They are what you spend your time on 24/7. You can't solve all the world's problems. You can't take care of every baby whale. You can't clean up all the oceans overnight. You have to stay focused on your business to make that successful. Then after you've become successful, and hopefully you will, you can start focusing on all the other things that are really important to you. But if you try and do that at the beginning before you solve for your customers, your employees, and your shareholders, you're going to fail. And that's what many, many young entrepreneurs don't understand. You've got to have a myopic focus to shut out that noise. I know it's not easy to do that, and making people unhappy with you because you're so razor focused can often feel troubling to you. But if you can't do that, you're not a leader. If you can't do that, you will not be a successful entrepreneur. If you can't focus, you just won't make it. So remember that. These are tough love suggestions, all right? It's just the nature of how it works. But if you can, and you ask me what makes entrepreneurs successful, myopic focus on the long-term and short-term goals and not letting anything else distract.